Hello, fellow food lovers, and welcome to Challenge Accepted. I'm your host, Asia Maria. Today, we'll not only review some of Wisconsin fan favorite challenges, but also the history. In a moment, we'll take a further look into divine foods, or should I say taste. Are you up for the challenge? Welcome to today's show of Challenge Accepted. Today joining us is our co-host Marcus.
How's it going? Today is going to be the most appeasing part of your day, and I'm excited to introduce the challenge for today. Shall we tell them?
Why not? Let's jump right in. We're going to take a look at Kenosha's Diamond in the Rough Frank's Diner. They serve the famous garbage plates.
All right, let's take a look.
And I am the co-owner, along with my lovely wife Julie, of Frank's Diner in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
This is Challenge Accepted. Today we walk through Frank's Diner Kenosha and dive in deeper with Kevin, the co-owner, as he explains the famous Red Man's Challenge.
Well, right now the challenge consists of a full garbage plate with all the meats, all the cheeses, all the vegetables, a tall stack of our pancakes, and a order of our homemade toast, and you have 45 minutes to eat it in. And our pancakes are all about the size of a dinner plate and probably about an inch thick. So when you eat a tall stack, it's about a stack of pancakes like that, about that big.
45 minutes. Seems like a lot of time to eat one plate. But Kevin explains to us why it's not so easy.
We've weighed it. It weighs, depending on who makes it, anywhere from 6 to 7 pounds of food. When you win, we're really cheap. We only make you pay for half of it. You don't get it for free. We still make you pay. And then you get a t-shirt, and we have a plaque that's right now not hanging up because of COVID, but we put your name on the plaque, and you're enshrined forever in Frank's history. Currently, there's about 25 or so people who've done the challenge, hundreds who have tried and failed. Out of hundreds, 25 and 3 have only been women. Only 3 women have done it. So, and they were tiny little women. They each weighed maybe 100 pounds each, but they did it. Frank's is known for our good home scratch food, our unique location, not location, but the unique atmosphere here, you know, being inside this old diner, and the sassiness and funniness of our wait staff. You can dish it out to us as long as you can take it back. So, because we'll give it back to you. That's Frank's.
Wow, that is one mean breakfast, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, that's insane. It's definitely worth the t-shirt and the Wall of Fame. I wonder what it tastes like, you know?
Right. Well, it's a great thing we have it here in studio. Let's go ahead and dive
All right,
in.
let's dig in. So
Okay.
I assume it's 1 piece of toast for each of us.
Yeah. So let's
boy.
talk about what we have right here in front of us. So
Sure.
I see we have 2 pancakes. I remember Frank, the owner, talking about the pancakes are as big as the plate,
Okay.
and it's definitely about there.
Yeah, it fits that description, so I'm gonna steal one for myself.
Okay,
These
awesome.
are massive. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't even have room for anything else.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna take a quick bite of one of these. Just
Yes,
'cause I
tell
am
me how it tastes.
Starving. All right, so let's see. Wow, it's really buttery.
Yeah.
It just kind of melts in your mouth, honestly. It's really, really fluffy. Almost seems like there's a hint of cinnamon, but not entirely sure. I bet you there's vanilla in there too. It's also really hot too, so I'm like trying to not die of my mouth on fire. But
Well, you know what? From the looks of this, I'm not surprised that he said only 3 women have done this.
Yeah.
Me being a girl, I'm very intimidated right now by the looks of this breakfast. I'm just like, what? And then, you know, we got to watch our figure. You know, we can't just be doing that. But, wow, you know, this is a lot of food for a challenge. Do you think that you could complete the challenge?
well, the pancake portion of it, I think so. Toast is a little bit filling, but I think if I'm drinking some water with it, I think I'll be fine. But
Okay.
that's just the first part of it. I think with the second part of it, I mean, this mess of amazing foods all compiled together, I don't even know if I can complete that. So I'm going to assume that that's the garbage plate.
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of different things all compiled together. Looks like there's ham, there's hash browns. I'm going to assume some eggs in there too. It's just
Definitely. I
a
see some cheese.
Yeah, it's
I see a lot going on here.
I think,
Should we give it a taste?
Yeah, I think
Let's
it's about
definitely
time.
go for it.
All right, let's see. Ooh, let's take a big piece. All right. How's it taste?
I definitely taste the sausage, the eggs, the cheese. And although it's called the garbage plate, it definitely doesn't taste like
Not at
garbage.
all.
I wouldn't say that.
And it's almost like there's like a bit of zing to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's definitely the sausage, but it's on the spicier side.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm a huge spice fan, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely taste some great seasonings in here. The sausage itself already having like a season to it gives it a great flavor, great kick. So I could definitely see myself taking some of this home. I'm not finishing it. I know I can't. I know I can't. I know I can't.
I might have to make my way over there and kind of attempt it because I feel like if I, skip dinner the night before, I might actually be able to.
Yeah,
might actually
this
be able
will
to get
cover
pretty
your
far.
dinner, definitely. What do you think about him saying that he makes, this is like at least 6 to 7 pounds worth?
Well, the first thing I think of is that those 6 to 7 pounds are going to be in my stomach, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I like to kind of keep a decent figure almost. Luckily, I have kind of a higher metabolism, so I can not gain as much from that. It almost seems, but the other thing is I don't understand how those little ladies did it. 6 to 7 pounds. That's 6 to 7 pounds more on them. He said they're
Right,
really
100
small,
pounds
so,
each,
yeah.
just about.
Yeah.
That is, you're taking on a really big job, and I commend
Yeah.
them, definitely.
Wow, that gets
Definitely.
spicy pretty quick. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. So, would you say that you would invite your friends and family out to try this challenge?
I would probably invite them to help me finish it, but I think that's against the rules. So I think they would be more there for moral support, to kind of to just say, Marcus, you can do it. Marcus, you can do it. And then I'm sitting there with a stomach this big, and I'm just like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this. But
I'm definitely going to be on the side rooting you on. I'm going to let you take the challenge, and I'll be in the back going, go, go.
yeah, with a little side order of like your own smaller pancakes or something
Absolutely.
like that, because I'm sure that the place has plenty of other things to offer. I mean, there's no way this is obviously the only thing that they have. They've been open for a long, long time.
Yes,
It's-
yes.
there's
And I
tons.
saw they got a couple of awards for being a great restaurant, and I think that's super important because, when we go out to eat, we want to make sure that whatever restaurant we're eating at is held up to a great standard.
Sure.
So I think that's awesome. And I would definitely go and visit them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's great to see that there's places in Milwaukee, that kind of have a whole bunch of history in them. I think that's definitely something that people really appreciate. If it's something that, just opened up a week ago, it's like, yeah, it's cool to try out. But I think when there's something that's been, open through generations and stuff like that, especially older customers, they've seen it kind of grow and get better throughout the years. I think that's definitely something that can be appreciated, especially in Milwaukee, which is such a huge historic town. It's great to see. I really, really like it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
You are enjoying that.
Yeah,
As
I'm
you
a
should.
I'm a huge pancake fan.
As you should.
But
I'm really
personally-
digging this.
Yeah,
I'm really
I know,
digging this.
it's-
I like the meats. I like the eggs and everything together. It gives it a great flavor. Everything come together. I like it.
Yeah, and it's not the most pleasing thing to look at, but I think that's what kind of surprises you the most, because you go in, you're like, oh, that's gonna taste like garbage, just like the name. But I mean, you taste it and you're like, wow, that's literally everything that I like in a breakfast. You've got the hash browns. You've got, I tasted bacon in there. I'm not sure if there's bacon. It could be my brain, but there's definitely obviously ham and stuff like that. But it's all compiled together in such a perfect way that I think it fills all the boxes and fills my stomach too. So
Absolutely.
that's awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm also gonna try the toast because I'm a huge toast person.
Yes. Tell me what you think.
So, being a toast fan, it's just toast, but I still love it. I'm also, personally, even though the pancakes are really, really good, I'm also personally more of a waffle fan.
Yes.
I love
Me
waffles,
too.
but I mean, it doesn't taste like just a normal pancake. You know, I can't get this, I don't know, from the grocery store, just throw it in whatever, some batter or something like that. You know, you can definitely taste the love that's been put into it. So it's just a full.
It's like the full package.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely. I have one more question. Sure. Do you have any critiques about this at all?
I think that definitely something like a place like this, you can definitely taste the love that is put into it versus going to just your average kind of breakfast chain place, you know?
Absolutely,
You
because
go
it's
there-
family owned.
Exactly.
It's been open for a long time. It's not something where you'll find it everywhere. This is like, it's one location, so it's one of those things where you can tell that since it's been passed down, there's a lot of heart being put into what's being cooked here. And I really appreciate that. And you can definitely taste it. You can definitely sense it when he was talking about it in the interview, and you can definitely see that they care about what they do there. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's also the other thing too. Like, you know, you go to one breakfast chain and you try it and you're like, wow, you know, that's really good. Then you go to the same place at a different location and you're getting the exact same thing. Where this place, everything that's here, you can only find it there. And I find that to be very respectable. It's like you're making a name for yourself, but without having to spread. It's more about quality over quantity. And I have a huge respect for that. So I'm really, really proud of them for that. And you know, do you think there would be anything you can change about this? I mean, I think personally it's perfect. Maybe a couple additions on the side, but for what it is.
Absolutely. I would definitely say next time send me some syrup so
Yeah.
I can really get down and really dig into this nice fluffy pancake. I would say send me some syrup.
Yeah, if I could add anything, I think it would be maybe an orange or something like that, or a good cup of milk. I love drinking milk and breakfast stuff.
Yes.
So that's really, really good. Yeah.
Well, that's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
before it's too late, let's take a look at the second challenge. This one is making me more hungry just thinking about it.
oh man, I can't even wait.
My name is Tom Sporo. I am the sous chef at Third Street Tavern in downtown Milwaukee.
This is another challenge accepted. Let's hear from sous chef Tom as he explains their 6-stack challenge.
Here we have our 6-stack challenge. Is going to be 6 3-ounce patties. We make our patties. Special blend we get, chuck, ribeye, and sirloin. So this is not a 70-30 burger that you're going to get here. It's a very good burger. So we'll do American cheese. We've got a couple onion rings and 2 orders of tots. Challenge is pretty simple. 4 minutes, you got to eat the whole thing. Win, you get a t-shirt and your name up on our board. And if you lose, you get your name on our not good board. If it was up to me, you'd get less time, but that's just me.
The burger doesn't seem as scary as it sounds, but could you pull it off in 4 minutes?
4 minutes, I think it's agreeable. It used to be 8, but it seems like most people could finish it in 8 minutes, so we decided to chop it in half. The reward wasn't as big, and we upped the reward a little bit, threw some swag in there, and nothing can be left. My third one, and everybody's been able to do it, so no pressure. We've been around since just after the quarantine ended. This place used to be under a different concept. The owners wanted to change it up, and now we made Third Street Taverns, the Third Street Tavern.
Burgers are one of the most loved dishes in America, and this challenge really puts a spotlight on how divine they really are.
Yeah, I mean, I love burgers, and I honestly just want to dig right in. You know?
Right. So, this is our burger. This is our challenge. Just from the looks of it, how do you feel about it?
Oh, that's a lot. I mean,
It looks delicious.
I think the most I can probably do is maybe 2 burgers, and that's if it's like a chain burger.
Yeah.
You know, just something
Yeah.
small, something simple. But I mean, a pub burger, I think I can usually only fit 1. So, let alone this gigantic, stack is insane. I'm scared.
I don't know how we're gonna fit it all.
Yeah. Well, let's.
I don't know how we're gonna do it all.
Let's see about cutting you off a piece, and we'll give
Thank
it a shot.
you.
Oh man, it is so high. It's so hard to cut.
I'm excited to try this. There's a lot of cheese. I appreciate it because I love cheese. Thank you.
Yep.
And I'll taste it just like that, and I'll take.
I think I might kind of go right in.
You're gonna go in?
I think I am.
I think you should.
I'm a little hungry. I skipped out on breakfast today, so let's give it a shot. Oh my goodness, I'm regretting it already. Look at this thing.
Let's zoom
insane.
in on him
Wow,
and see this.
That is insane. I don't know. All right, well let's take a bite then and see. I can't.
It's almost too much to eat.
Hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
How was that?
That is a good burger.
Wow, it looked
Wow.
delicious. It looked absolutely delicious. Okay.
It's been so long since I've had like a really good burger, so I can definitely appreciate this more.
The cheese is really good. Great flavor. The hamburger meat itself tastes really good. It's
Yeah.
not dry. It's not overly cooked. It's not undercooked. It's just right.
Let's see, I think I'm gonna cut some. Yeah, it's
And the
got,
tater
like,
tots are delicious as well.
oh, I love tater tots, but I think it's easier to eat it with a fork versus me doing what I did, because then I got my face all, all crummy and stuff like that.
But
so.
you know, that's why they call it a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. Definitely a challenge. So do you feel like, compared to what we tried earlier, do you feel like you could complete this challenge?
Well, this could be just because I'm hungry, but I think this one's a little bit more reasonable than the last one, personally.
Yeah.
And and since we've already kind of seen two, are there any challenges that you think you would want to create yourself? Like, is there a favorite food that you could just eat a ton of and would want to challenge people with?
I don't know. Honestly, that's a really good question. I really don't know. I like seafood. Seafood's really good. Maybe a seafood challenge. I feel like that would be a lot. But I could see myself doing that, something like that, eat seafood all the time. But I feel like I could maybe complete this if I had a friend to tag team with. Like, we could split it, tag team, But honestly, I would try this challenge because it is good. It is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
I like the tater tots. I like the burger. It tastes great. So I would do the challenge. I might not finish it, but I'll do it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm getting something good out of it.
Yeah, and you get a huge amount of food out of it for,
A couple bucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really, at that point, worth it. I know we were paying attention to the interview, and we got to see like the restaurant. It looked really, really cool.
Yeah.
It looked like a nice environment to go and just hang out and bring your friends and just have a good time. Have you ever been there?
No, actually I haven't. But now seeing that, it totally makes me want to. I mean,
Same.
just take my whole group of friends, go there, try the challenge. If I can't complete it, just kind of sneak a little bit underneath and, hey, you think you can eat this for me so I can complete the challenge? But unless they have someone over my shoulder, then I'm kind of sore out of luck. But,
Right.
But no, I think in terms of plausibility, I think I could eat this a lot more just because there's not any spice slowing me down. Like, granted, I love spice, but with the sausage from the last one,
Right.
I found myself like, oh man, I need to drink a little bit of water after this. 'Cause I can't just kind of dig in. I have to take my time. So, but I mean, the amount of meat that goes onto here has got to be crazy expensive. So they're like
Definitely.
almost blessing us with this gigantic meal, and
Definitely.
it's a challenge for a reason. So I mean, I suppose that makes sense.
Definitely. Anybody who completes this challenge and finishes it, kudos to you. You're definitely a strong person because this is a lot to eat. But to me, I think it's well worth it. It's delicious. It tastes good. It looks good. Very appealing. So kudos to anybody who finishes this challenge. I also want to give props to the owner and also the first owner of Frank's Diner. I want to give props to the guy of the burger joint because they continue to push during a time like this with COVID. COVID has been stopping a lot of businesses, slowing everyone down, and they continue to push. So I really want to give my props to them and props for cooking great food and continuing to push through. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, both locations definitely have had their issues. I know with the first location, you know, they said that they had to take entire things down just purely because of COVID and whatnot. So I mean, being able to thrive in this is definitely something admirable. So I definitely commend them for that. But I mean, there's so much right here. It almost makes me think of if you've ever seen any of those TV shows where they kind of have some of those challenge. You know, the host of the show will sit down and there will be like this gigantic pizza or a huge bowl of pasta or something like that. Which I love pasta. I could probably complete one of those personally. But they sit down and eat all of those. And it makes me think of those, but this is here, not on TV.
Right.
And it's
right
such a crazy thing to actually think about. You know?
To experience, yes,
Yeah.
yes. If you had to guess, how many pounds do you think this burger weighed before we cut it?
Before we cut it, I'm gonna guess probably. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Probably like 2 or 3 pounds, something
I agree.
around there.
Around
It's,
2 to 3, yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty big, and I
That's-
actually love the tater tots. I still want to.
The tater tots are warm, they're delicious, they're good. They taste great. They're not like undercooked. Sometimes tater tots can, you know, get that mushy feeling,
Yeah.
but they're nice and crisp. They're golden brown, and they taste delicious. So yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely give props for the tater tots.
Yeah, and earlier I had actually asked you kind of what food challenge you would kind of do. And I got me thinking, you know, what would I want to do? What's my favorite thing? So I kind of mentioned that I love pasta. My family's Italian. We absolutely love to just eat pasta all the time. And I love Alfredo. I actually just had Alfredo the other night, and I would totally eat like this gigantic bowl of it. I don't think I could do it, but I would definitely enjoy it. And it would just feel, I would probably fall into a food coma personally, but definitely, that would definitely be something challenging. And one thing I miss too is shrimp Alfredo. I haven't had it. I
Yes.
actually developed an allergy to it, so I can't have
Wow.
shrimp anymore.
I'm sorry.
Which sucks because I know you were talking about a seafood challenge, so that
Yeah.
would have been interesting to have. But yeah, I mean, I think something around Alfredo or spaghetti for kind of my challenge would definitely be something that I would want to do.
Yeah. Have you ever tried Alfredo with steak? That could be another option because I do that. I cut mine up and I put it in the Alfredo. It's absolutely delicious, and it's definitely a substitute for like something like shrimp
Yeah.
or chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely join you on that challenge with Alfredo. I love Alfredo. I know I wouldn't be able to do it by myself, but we can tag team.
There we
We
go.
can definitely tag team.
Yeah.
Do you think that you would be able to work in a cooking environment?
Well, in the past, I've actually worked in a couple of cooking environments, and I know how it could be crazy hectic. But I also know kind of what it's like in the kitchen, and the amount of work that goes into something like this is crazy. You probably would order it, might not even get your food for 30, 40 minutes just because there's so much, especially with the last one, with the garbage plate. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts in that. So I think that would definitely be
A challenge in itself.
yeah. You're challenging yourself with
The
making
challenge.
the challenge. Yeah, I think that's kind of funny.
That's definitely it.
But I mean, it's well worth its effort and all that. I think it completes a really big product. It makes a good name for itself. I really commend the creators of all of it, and who sat down and said, you know, all these patties on top of each other. Let's do that right now. Why not? I mean, I want to know the madman. It's crazy. And then the garbage plate. I mean, it's just like someone sat down with their complete plate of food at like a cafe or something like that. You're like, you know what? Just mix it all up, and now there's this giant thing of all different sorts of breakfast foods, and that's really something cool. I like that.
One thing I want to say is that I think it's really cool how between both restaurants, it's a night and day comparison. You have somewhere you can go in the daytime to go get your breakfast and to be able to sit down with your family and just, you know, have that loving moment and just enjoy the morning with them. But then at night, you can go here and go get you a burger and chill out and hang with friends and, you know, get some drinks and just have a good time. So I really liked that we had these two restaurants because it's definitely a good contrast between the two. You know, it shows in Milwaukee what you can do and the things you can do in Milwaukee and the fun you can have, but it also shows that you can go out and you can go out with family and enjoy yourself if you need to. So yeah.
All right, cool. All right.
Well, today's show has been full of delicious conversation. Not only did we get to see a few of the many challenges in Wisconsin, but we got to take a step back and critique these amazing foods.
Yeah, I'm glad we really got to take the time to indulge. It's been a great show.
Yeah. Until next time on Challenge Accepted. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.